He took a young lady back to his room that he just met, and he had a heart attack, and she called 911 and dipped, reportedly. And all through my news feed, all I see is black men that all of a sudden want to take the high ground and be the moral police, saying to black women, you guys are heartless. How are you celebrating his death? Why don't you care? Like, save the moral high ground for somebody that give a fuck, because we don't.
That part right there.
And why don't we give a fuck? We don't give a fuck simply because Kevin Samuels and his followers alike literally are incels who spend their time devaluing black women, shaming black women, telling black women how undesirable they are, telling black women that their worth is directly proportionate to how much they weigh, how pretty they are, how old they are, how many children they have. Like, and you guys really can sit on Blue Ivy's internet and tell us that we should be ashamed for not feeling bad about this man's death? Now, me personally, I don't celebrate anyone's death. I feel it's very unfortunate when anyone leaves this earth. That's just what type of person I am. However, you won't see me over here crying or mourning for Kevin Samuels or other men who participate in sexism and misogynoir and hate for the black woman.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
This, as well as the other black man that was unalived by the white woman that he put on a pedestal over black women, Christian something. Let these two black men be a testament to all black men, that black women are not with the shits anymore, okay? We're not caping or crying over men who don't give two shits about black women. And the fact that you guys expect us to, it's really what's fucking perplexing. This man, ironically, told black women that if you weren't 35 and unmarried, that you were leftovers and you were the undesirables and you were going to die alone. And unfortunately, he died alone. Yeah, he had a woman that he just met, but he died alone as in he didn't have a family. Okay? When you look at the statistics, statistically, single women live longer than married women.
I just find it so disgusting how there are some women out there who are actually celebrating the death of Kevin Samuels. It hasn't even been 24 hours and you are posting memes, you are posting jokes. What's funny? You say you disagree with his messages and his delivery, but literally you guys are spewing hate on someone you haven't even met. The bashing that you said he did, you're doing the same thing. And for what? Trying to correct us as a community? Trying to get us to realize that we have things to work on too? He didn't sugarcoat his message. He didn't dress it nicely and try to fancy it up. He spoke the truth raw and uncut because that's what some of y'all need to hear. And for some of y'all to be laughing at his death, God gonna deal with y'all.
Hey there, darlings. It's your girl, Vivica A. Fox here. Come join me as I get ready for a cozy walk. Foundation. The shade I'm using is C6, but the foundation comes in many, many shades.
At the time that I did that podcast with Kevin Samuels, that was 3 years ago. So I was 29. I was about to turn 30. Right now I'm 32. I was dating someone at the time that I did that podcast, which Kevin Samuels didn't know. I'm very private with my relationships. So I was in a committed 4-year relationship at that time. I was a die-hard Kevin Samuels fan. Like, when I went to his place and I turned on his TV and I typed in Kevin Samuels on YouTube, all of the videos, the little red line was at the end because he watched them all. And I'm telling you, Kevin Samuels brainwashed my boyfriend. He brainwashed him. Who he was in the beginning of our relationship and who he was at the end of our relationship was two different people.
See, a king don't need a king to be a queen, but a queen need a king to be a queen.
So that means he stopped putting up with your pretty bullshit. Translation.
Keep asking me if I'm happy that Kevin Samuels passed away, and my answer is very simple. No, you weirdo. I would never be happy that somebody else has passed away, but I'm a different type of grown-up. See, I'm the type of grown-up that can coexist with people I disagree with. I know. So I ain't got nothing to say about that man, but I will say this. I hope when I die, the police keep all the details to themselves, because if he died the way they saying he died, how ironic is it that you spend most of your career telling women how they'll be single and you die? Not alone though, but single.
Shut up, silly woman.
So there are a lot of women out here who always hated Kevin Samuels. And at first I hated him too. But now I'm kind of thankful for him. Kevin Samuels did the same thing with ain't shit niggas that Trump did with bigots. He made them comfortable enough to show their real face. And now we know exactly how men actually feel about women. Because Kevin Samuels made it okay for them to say it. And they've always felt that way. They've always felt that way. But it was brushed under the rug because they felt like if they said it, they wouldn't get no butt.
You mean take care of yourself, be respectful to men, take care of yourself, put family first, stuff like that? Oh.
Because he said y'all were fat? Y'all are still fat. You're fat as fuck, actually. I want to read something to y'all. Let's read some quotes from some black women where these black women are being empathetic. Okay? I giggle remembering Kevin Samuels is dead as fuck. Shut up, bullet bag. Gotta free Derek Chauvin. Get some knees on these niggas' necks. Rest in preference. He made his choice.
Shit, the comment section was full of those.
Rest in preference. He made his choice. Team dead and gone. That white girl blasted your dumb ass. Rest in preference is so crazy. Genuinely hilarious. Every now and then I remember Kevin Samuels is dead and it makes me smile. Y'all really not gonna shut the hell up about Kevin Samuels' dead ass? May that nigga rest wherever the hell he at. Does that sound very empathetic to you? No. So I want black women to stop walking around or stop going around acting like we are the morality police, because we're not, okay? Because if you were to get into an argument right now today, the first thing that many of you will do is bring up someone's dead family.
She got a point.
A lot of Kevin Samuels followers that are upset by everyone's reaction to his death. And to be quite frank, I don't care, and I know lots of other people don't care either. And it's because no one is responsible for Kevin Samuels' legacy besides Kevin Samuels. If you want to be mourned after you pass away, be worthy of being mourned.
One of Kevin's crazy lines was, "You can't make this shit up."
Be worthy of being mourned. If you want to be celebrated, be worthy of being celebrated. Kevin Samuels was an openly divisive and provocative figure in popular culture. He chose to be that way. He picked his stance. And that's why he's receiving a divisive reaction.
So, I went and did some digging and this is kind of disturbing to me because these guys looked up to this terrible man, Kevin Samuels. And I go look up his short life of a history of who he was.
You that nigga.
Terrible man, Kevin Samuels. And I go look up his short life of a history of who he was. And he had no business telling anybody anything. Okay? He was an old man with high blood pressure. He had terrible health insurance. You know how I know? Because I have the best in the world. He died from high blood pressure. Couldn't even get his pressure on point. And he up here advising people.
Y'all some unstable creatures. See, I ain't gonna say the B word. I'm gonna say unstable creatures.
And he up here advising people. And then I heard a video of him talking about women's education and how they do not master up to a man. And his educations is certificates and a degree in business, which is, let's say that's a woman thing, since he want to say women don't have degrees in engineer, which I do. And he has a business degree, and I have business certification. Sure do. Kevin Samuel was a whole freaking joke. He didn't even have the degrees he was telling the women that they needed to have to compare to a man.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Hey, my black man.
Hi, black people.
Yes. Okay, so she don't know that I have a TikTok. It's specifically for black men, and I tell them how to drink their water, and I check on them. So is it anything you want to say to the black man right now? I only have like 50,000 followers.
You are loved.
You see that? You are awesome and you are loved.
Yes.
So please drink your water.
Mind your business.
Oh, mind your business.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Mind your business. Drink your water.
And have a blessed day.
And have a blessed day.
And that right there, the type of black woman that black men love. Honest, caring, respectful, and most of all, soft. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment.